The further prepositions. Across and around. Round and cross. That gives a clue. Across means between two surfaces. Means one point to another point. Across refers to one point to another point. One border to another border we call it across. This is a main road. Assume there is a main road. You can see the tea shops across the main road. Children are moving across the main road. Children are moving across the main road. मतलब one border to another border. Kumar swam across Kaveri river. मतलब one border to another border. We call it as across. Across, cross also we come across. Cross means a noun. Cross also can be used as a verb. Bhagyanagar first class, Bhagyanagar second class. That talks about the noun, Namapada. Cross also can be used as a verb. Don't cross your limit. He is crossing this border. Chinese, okay, I have crossed the border. That is a verb. Here, across refers to one border to another border, one point to another point. So normally we use this sentence. Let us sit across. Let us discuss across the table. Let us sit across the table. One point to another point, that is called across. Around. The title says around. Around means sutta muttalu. Okay, in a circular manner. Always you must use around. I kept the book around here. I kept the book around here. Okay, when you say, the moment I say around, you would say that okay, here, somewhere around here, sutta muttalu. That is called around. Across refers to one point to another point. Around in a circular manner. Next preposition we have through. Through means mukhantara. In a closed surface, remember the point. In a closed surface, some object is moving. Assume there is a Dudhsagar tunnel, tunnel number 11. When you want to see the Dudhsagar, we have to get down at tunnel number 11. Right? So, this is a railway track. Train passes through the tunnel. Train passes through the tunnel. Mukhantara. Right? So, a farmer could walk through the paddy field. Assume there is a crowded. I would say I could walk through the crowd. Mukhantara. Bottom, underneath and beneath. Underneath and beneath. Again, lot of confusion, lot of school of thought wrongly they taught us. Underneath and beneath, tala. This is also tala. Third. But the usage, as per the usage, we need to be careful about usage of these bottom, underneath and beneath. This is a water tank. Water is filled. A water tank. If you drop a 1 rupee coin, where does it settle? It settles at this position. This position we call it as a underneath or beneath. To the surface ko, surface mein hai to. If it is in the, okay, if it is on the surface, always I would say underneath or beneath. If you take a Pepsi bottle, if you drop a plastic straw, it settles here somewhere. This portion we call it as a bottom. Remember this point. This portion we call as a bottom. Whereas This portion we call it as a underneath or beneath. So please watch carefully. Underneath and beneath. Third, bottom. This portion we call it bottom. Remember this point. If you put a wooden stick into the water tank, half immerses, half remains out. The half immersed portion we call the bottom. But I am very sorry to say, most of the people they have the block box. This is called the bottom. This is called the underneath. Wrong. It's a vice versa. To the surface level we call it as a underneath or beneath. If it's in between we call it bottom. So next word we come across, that is called near, nearby. Hattira, innu hattira. Near, nearby. Near, nearby matlab not far away. So you can observe my gesture is a near, nearby. Repeat, near, nearby. Near, nearby. So I am standing, okay, I am standing near the camera. If I go in closely attached, I mean if I go closer by, I would say I am nearby the whiteboard. Look at here, I am nearby. Whereas I am near, I am near the board, I am nearby the word, okay, whiteboard. Near, nearby. Hatra, inno hatra. Nazdik hai, both nazdik. Beside, by the side of. So all have got the same meaning. Exam will give all the options, but it is appropriate. We need to be careful. Beside, by the side of means pakkadalli, baju mein. All three have got the same meaning. We can use either one of them. I am standing by the table. I am standing by the whiteboard. Beside the whiteboard, by the side of the whiteboard. By, beside, by the side of. What is the difference between beside and besides? Beside and besides. I asked one of the students, I asked her what is the difference between beside and besides. She laughed at me and she said, sir, don't you know that besides we have yes extra, whereas beside we don't have yes. No, that is correct. But what exactly the meaning? Besides means baju mein. Besides means additional. Very important. It's a conjunction. Besides is a conjunction. Besides, I am playing carom board. Besides watching TV. मतलब साथ साथ में carom board जोतेगे नानो ऊटा मारता है दिनी. Okay, I mean I am playing the carom board besides watching TV. TV ನೋಡೋ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, carom ಕೂಡ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. I have been using English besides Kannada. English ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ, उसके साथ साथ, that is called besides. Here I am talking about beside, minus s. Beside, by the side of, by means ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ, ಬಾಜು में. So we have in front of. See, assume there is a house. This is a house. We have the gate here. We have the compound. We have the gate here. So, मने मुंदे. In front of मतलब मुंदे. उसके सामने. So I would say this is the area. Gate is the area. Here they mention don't park your car in front of the gate, which could be here, which could be here, which could be here, here or here. This is called a in front of. What is opposite? Opposite refers to face, like sandwich. Right? Opposite. He is sitting opposite to me. Big Bazaar is opposite to Netra Darshan. Time English is opposite to Subhash Photo Studio. Face to face, that is the opposite. And also we have the behind and back. Both have got the same meaning. You are standing behind me, you are at the back. Himbaga. Students are sitting at the back. Students are behind me. Behind and back same. There is a word called into and upon. Two more words. Into matlab, in matlab some object is which is in. If it is a fixed, that is called in. What is into? Into means something is in and it's a moving condition that is called the into. Now I am in class. Suppose if I am moving, I would say I am moving into the class number 2. I took the tablet which went into the stomach. Tablet is in the stomach, which I have taken now, which is getting into the stomach. I am getting into the train. I am getting into the bus. Observe my hands. So if it is a fixed, that is called in. If it is a moving condition, that is called into. What is on? On means some object is at the top of something else, which is closely attached, that is called on. What is upon? Some object is at the top of something else, closely attached, and which is moving. That is called upon. For example, now marker is on the table. Marker is on the table. I got angry. I threw the marker upon the table. Which is on, which is moving. This moving position we call it upon. My daughter got angry. She threw the mobile upon the bed. Bed ke upar is a moving condition, that is called upon. So these are the commonly used preposition and which are commonly asked the questions in your competitive exams. So please make sure that you are thorough with this particular place prepositions. Now time prepositions. Again, the positions will be mentioned before a noun or pronoun, that is called a time preposition. At refers to exact time. At refers to exact time. ನಿಖರವಾದ ಸಮಯ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ at ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು. I get up at 8 AM. no plus, neither plus nor minus. She goes to college at 7 AM. I reach office at 11 o'clock. sharp 8 o'clock, sharp 9 o'clock, that is called at. About, around, approximately refers to plus or minus 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ lagbhag. In exam, they will give the option like this, related to approximately, about and around. But make sure that you are choosing the option called approximately. To be more precise, approximately is the right answer. No doubt. You can use either about and around. But when it comes to competitive exams, always make sure that approximately is the correct answer. Then only you will get the marks. Right? So they have got the same meaning. But to be more precise for the written communication, for a formal way, for a competitive exam, you can use approximately. In a spoken part, you can use either about or around. When thief came, it was around 2 AM ಅಥವಾ about 2 AM or approximately 2 AM. So all have got the same meaning. To be more precise, try to use approximately. It's a very formal way. When it comes to competitive exams, approximately, if you use it, if you tick on the approximately, you'll get good marks. Maybe it was around 145, 155 or 25, 210, plus or minus, that is called around, about, approximately. We have the next time preposition, that is called by. By refers to future latest. Kannadada ನಾವು ಅಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ತಕ್. So by used in a future latest. I return your book by Friday. Friday is the last day. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday. If I say I return your book by Friday, means Friday is the last day. Or before that also, maybe Thursday, maybe Wednesday, maybe Tuesday. Not after that. That is called as a by. By refers to future latest. I complete this course by 31st of this month. 31st is the last day. Not after that, which could be before that. By refers to future latest. Future latest. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ. That is called a by. Next we have very important point, from to, between and, from to, between and. Repeat, from ಜೊತೆಗೆ to ಬರಬೇಕು, between ಜೊತೆಗೆ and ಬರಬೇಕು. You can check 99% of the people they wrongly use it. Okay, between two, wrong. So I go to classes from 7 to 9. I have classes from 7 to 9. I have classes from 7 to 9. I go to work from 10 to 5. Here I must use to. From जोतेगे बरबेको, from के साथ क्या होना, to लगाना. Between and I have lunch between 2 and 3. Look at here, 99% people they use 2. Wrong. Don't use 2. Please highlight this. 2 बर्बाद दिल्ली. 2 should be avoided. Between के साथ and is the right answer. Please focus this here. And it should be the right answer. I have lunch between 2 and 3. It means 2 ರಿಂದ 3 ಮಧ್ಯೆ, which could be of 2:15, 2:30, 2:45. अब 2 मध्य नहीं मारಬಹುದು, उसके बीच में कर सकता है. So make sure that from to, between and. Repeat, from to, between and. So from should be starting time and ending time. So between के साथ and is very important point, right? So now we move on to the next point. So by refers to future latest. From ಜೊತೆಗೆ to ಬರಬೇಕು, between के साथ and लगाना, very important point. Now we have on and in. On should be used before day and date. In should be used before month and year. Very important point. On should be used before day and date. In should be used before month and year. What is shortcut? Shortcut can be like this. On DD. DD means Doordarshan night. Day and date. In my name. In my. मतलब month and year. In refers to month and year. On should be used before day and date. Repeat. On, day and date, in, month and year. So I was born on Monday. On Monday. You can repeat with me. On Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday. On should be used before day. And date, remember, always you must use ordinal numbers. Never say 1, 2, 3. First, second, third only. On first, on second, and remember capital letter. On first, on second, on third, on fourth, on fifth. In should be used before month and year. In January, in Feb, in March, in April, in May, in June, in July, in August, in September, blah blah blah. Okay, in should be used there year. In 2015, in 2016, in 2017, in 2018. So in should be used before the month and year. Majority of the questions are based on again time prepositions. They give all the options, but you have to be very careful. On and in. On should be used before the day and date. In should be used before the month and year. Let me give an example. I want to mention only day. I was born Monday. For example, I was born Monday. They give the option in Monday, on Monday, at Monday, none of them. What is the right one? The answer is I was born on Monday. If it is a date, I was born dash 25th. What is the right word? I was born on. I was born on 25th. I was born dash January, on or in. Month should be in. I was born in January. I was born dash 1978. tell me, is it in or on? It should be in. Month and year के साथ on, day and date के साथ in. Repeat, on, day and date, in, month and year. We have to be very careful about this topic. So you can expect good number of questions from this topic. There is a word called on time. On time refers to exact time. Today I started my class on time. रानी चन्नम एक्सप्रेस reached Mumbai on time, मतलब निगदित समय के बराबर टाइम पे, on time. What is in time? In time refers to before or the prior, before the scheduled time. I told him to come at 12 o'clock, but he came at 11:45 only. I would say he was in time. You should be in time to the airport. You should pay the fees in time. You should submit the application on time. What is off time? Off time refers to late or delay. Late or delay because of off time. Today, Shatabdi Express reached off time. Today, flight took off time, मतलब after the scheduled time. That is called off time. On time refers to exact time. In time refers to before or prior. Off time refers to late or delay. There is a word called since and for. Many times we have this confusion. Since and for. Always remember, since refers to starting time, and remember there is no ending time. Important point. Since ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭದ ಟೈಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಕೊನೆಗೊಂಡಿರಲ್ಲ. Since मतलब क्या है? Starting time रहता है, उसका ending नहीं रहता है. Since refers to only starting time and there is no ending time. Second important point, we cannot use since. You cannot use since everywhere. This has to be used only in the present perfect continuous tense only. So I have been teaching since 2005. I have been teaching since 2005 मतलब see the graph is a present, past, future. वर्तमान काल, भूतकाल, भविष्य काल. Since 2005 मतलब अभी 2020 कोरोना ईयर 2020. I started when did I start? 2005 here. I am continuing here. So अभी भी चालू है. Now also it started continuing, and I am feeling that I don't stop teaching only now. It may continue up to 2030. In such situation only you must use present perfect continuous. Past action, result of the past action which is progressing in present, then only you should say present perfect continuous. Since refers to starting time, day, date, month, year. Only you have to use starting day, starting date, starting month, starting year, or starting time. 99% of the people they wrongly use it. Since from morning, okay, since from don't use together, since from wrong. Since itself is a beginning time, from itself is a beginning time. From should be used with any other continuous tenses because there is a starting time and ending time. Whereas with the since we do not have any ending time. Sachin has been playing cricket since his childhood. मतलब childhood से start किया, अभी भी continue कर रहा है, अभी भी खेल रहा है. Okay, we have been breathing since our birth. हम कब से श्वास ले रहे हैं? Since our birth. Never say since from our birth. Means I started when I was born. Continuing, I am sure another 50 years or 40 years I will be continuing. That is called as a since. Remember this point. Since के साथ from नहीं लगाना. In an exam, they'll ask the question, they give the option. They give present perfect continuous. Gangubai Angal, okay, or maybe Veena has been singing since, for, okay, from, to. So if it is not ended, always try to use since. So Veena has been singing since 1995. मतलब अभी भी वीणा जिंदा है और इन्नू बदकिदाले इन्नू हारता है. Then only must use since. Never use since from. From should be remember the point. Whenever you use from, there has to be two options from to. Okay, from और to दोनों रहना है. Since के साथ to नहीं आना. Since के साथ from नहीं आना. Remember this point. For refers to experience or a duration. For refers to experience or a duration. For refers to experience or a duration. For should be used with a experience or a duration. Experience and a duration you must use for. This course is for. This course is for 2 months. I waited for half an hour. If you want to use about the present perfect continuous, for and since, let me clarify. I have been teaching since 2005. Means I started in 2005. Today also I am continuing. Tomorrow I will be continuing. If I want to mention about the for, same present perfect continuous, if I want to mention about the for, you can use like this. I have been teaching for the last, very important word, for the last or for the past, 2005 से अभी तक, for the last 15 years, for the last 15 years or for the past 15 years. It means if you don't use past or last is wrong. I have been teaching English for 15 years means कभी भी हो जाएगा 15 years. Maybe 1947 to another 15 years or 2000 to 2015. If you use the last 15 years or for the past 15 years मतलब अभी से 15 years back. From today onward, from today to okay previous 15 years. That is the meaning of this. So Sachin has been perfecting his cricket for the last 20 years. He has been doing his business for the last 5 years. If you miss that last or past, it gives a wrong answer. Make sure that if you are using a for, there is a duration. Since refers to starting time, starting month, starting day, starting date. So this is a very important point we need to be considered when from the point of your competitive exams. So what we discussed, we have discussed about rules and regulation of how to tackle the PGCET, and I discussed about what are the patterns, and also we discussed about grammar related topic like articles, and I also discussed about prepositions. You can expect a lot of question on this.